Hey guys, what's up? Look at this. Yep, that's right. I'm actually quite excited to make this video because literally like 10 minutes ago this fan on YouTube commented that he found out some screenshots about FIFA 18 career mode, and he DM'd me on Instagram and he hooked me up with a few of these screenshots, and it's actually incredible, guys. It actually looks real what could be implemented in the FIFA 18 career mode, even though this is the beta, however the fuck you guys pronounce it, like, same thing. It is the beta, but like, most of this could actually be implemented into FIFA 18 because they wouldn't just make these graphical changes for no reason. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be like showing you guys all the screenshots and new features and shit like that. But yeah, let's just actually get into it because I can't wait. Alright guys, in the first two screenshots we have better player introduction at the start of the game. As you can see, there's like Manchester United playing against someone else. I don't know who it is, but you've obviously got the Premier League like background graphics and whatever, but like you can also see the players walking out, like how they're actually showing the Premier League games. As you can see, Valencia and Eric Bailly, I think that's their FIFA graphics. I'm not sure if that's the actual image, probably not actually. It looks like the FIFA graphics, but that's another thing. And on the bottom you can see the typical player to watch thing, like for example in this game is Mkhitaryan, mentioning the age, positions and shit like that. And in the next screenshot we have Real Madrid once again. Yeah guys, I think it is the graphics actually, not the actual pictures. Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, just before a game, and they show the formations and shit. You can see all the stuff, even the numbers, and once again player to watch, Cristiano Ronaldo. And guys, in the next two screenshots we have obviously a graphic image of like few players, well I say two players, Renato Sanchez and Gabriel Jesus. As you can see, Renato Sanchez, he looks so real compared to his actual picture on the right. I mean, his hair could be better, but no one really gives a shit about his hair. It looks like a girl on the left, but the main point is he doesn't look like Avatar or whatever. Like, that's actually pretty good graphics. So yeah, we move on to Gabriel Jesus, where he looks pretty real as well, like compared to his old game where he actually looked like a peanut. Like, I'm not even kidding. But in this graphic comparison, as you can see, all his eyebrows, the lips, the beard and whatever, all the same, but he does not have the double chin though. That's the one thing I noticed. But anyway guys, we move on from the graphics onto better things, and that is in-depth player information. As you can see, by the way guys, ignore the bottom screenshot because that looks like FIFA 14. I don't know why that's there, but like ignore that one. But the top one literally looks like the squad report or whatever, where you can see the player information and stuff like that. It looks like the player with the actual graphics are going to be displayed out on the right, and then you can see all the other information like stats, attributes, whatever, and like what role they have in the squad and stuff like that. As you can see, for example, Juan Mata, 85 rated. Obviously these aren't going to be the actual overalls or whatever, maybe it could be changed, but well, it definitely will be. So we're going to be looking at the actual, what it is. So the role, as you can see, crucial, form, it shows morale, if they're happy or not, and like other things on the right as well, like height, weight, attacking work rate, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And that is Manchester United and Lukaku with number 9. So that's another thing to consider, guys. This is actually the FIFA 18, well, not the official, but actual FIFA 18 information that potentially could be in the game. Next up guys, we have more realism after winning trophies. For example, say if we won the Champions League, as in this screenshot it says Spurs have won the Champions Cup, which is basically Champions League, everyone knows that. And as you can see guys, it's like the aftermath of it, like when you get on press conference and the manager talks to like the press and shit, talking about how it was, whatever. Like in this screenshot you can see a bold fuck on the top and like a guy in the bottom screenshot with this trophy next to him, like talking about possibly about how how you won it, whatever, like the tactics, the squad, like how the players did or whatever it may be. It's going to be more realistic, as you can see. Like it's going to be more involved with the story of the career mode and stuff like that. Next up guys, we have new transfer methods. As you can see, there's like an animated cutscenes and stuff like that with the manager, the agents and shit like that. For example, on the screen here you can see the submit new offer, propose new transfer fee, add sell-on clause, which basically could mean that players, you can add release clause onto the contract. Say if they're signed for like 5 years or whatever, that could mean other teams probably have to like pay like 80 million or whatever, depending on the player's class and stuff like that, which makes the career mode even more interesting because you can't always expect your high caliber players to leave on a really cheap price if they want to leave. The higher caliber teams or other teams, whoever wants to sign your players, they'd have to pay the release clause in order to sign the player. So that's realistic and that's pretty good. And on the bottom bit you can see the percentage thing. I think that could mean like if the player is sold on in the future, your club gets that extra percentage of the money, however much it's sold for. Moving on guys, we have player and age in talks in the next screenshot. As you can see, I think you're Man City in this career mode or whatever that person's playing on. And as you can see, it's Renato Sanchez of Bayern Munich, and this guy in real life and as in the game, as they're showing an example, he is sitting on the bench and man's bored as fuck. So You know, Man City's trying to buy him, you know, typical Pep Guardiola move. As you can see, they're offering a sporadic, you know, squad role, and recommended wage, it says 56k, you know, really high on a 19-year-old, but whatever. But as you can see on the bottom bit, it says what Sanchez's agent has to say. Thank you for having us. Let's begin by talking about his blah blah blah. You know, my client expects not to be sitting on the bench all season, and basically, you know, he needs more playing time and stuff. So this basically means, you know, the player and the agents want like a best solution for the player and the both teams that are involved. So that's another realistic thing that they're including, bearing in mind, along with the, you know, animated cutscenes and stuff like that. So that's really exciting to look forward to. But just before that, we also have another screenshot of Dybala, the same thing with player and agents and stuff like that. You know, this is, I think, when another team like Manchester United offering Dybala like a really high amount of money. Like as you can see, 1 million is offered to Dybala, and you can either choose to accept it, deny, or whatever. And you can even see the squad role, you know, length, whatever, all that kind of stuff on the left. And now we move on, guys. Next up, guys, we have player presentation. As you can see, this is a screenshot of someone that is signed, and his name is Barry Douglas. As you can see, 2.2 million. But that's not a thing to look forward to, guys. You can see on the screenshot that the player and the manager is holding the shirt up, you know, whoever that is signed, the number 5, as you can see. And there it's basically like more realistic, as once again, you know, like in real life, when a player is signed, there, you know, get revealed or unveiled or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Fans and players can, you know, basically see them live and stuff like that. And that's another, you know, realistic feature that they've added. And moving on, we have player rewards. As you can see, Heung-min Son looks like a lesbian in this, but you know, just like in real life, whenever you know, you say if you're the top scorer or whatever, you get an award every month, and that is exactly the example that is used here. Heung-min Son holding an award, player of the month announced, you know, another screenshot. And next up, we have another, you know, screenshot of the transfer policy release clause. As you can see, this player has a release clause active. Do you want to pay 78.2 million and skip club negotiations? Like, for example, like what happened with Neymar, you know, when he left for PSG, you know, 222 million euros. That is not his actual current value. Like, it could have been much cheaper, but that wasn't the case, because, you know, he had a really long contract with Barcelona for like 4 or 5 years, so PSG had to, you know, pay the release clause in order to get him out. So that's the kind of same thing going on here. You know, 78.2 million. The player could be bang average. As you can see, it is Liverpool, so, you know, they could be, no, I'm joking, but it is Liverpool, so, you know, it could be like Henderson, because he had like 5-year contract, and that is the release clause. So yeah, you could do that, you know. As you can see, yes, pay and skip club negotiations and stuff like that, or you can, you know, negotiate with the player to cut down the clause, or, you know, the transfer value, which sometimes could happen in real life as well. So that's another interesting thing. Next up, we have the typical, you know, signing newses, like whenever you sign a player, or however it's announced, like on the main menu of the career mode. As you can see, you know, Bayern have signed David De Gea. I don't know why when they have Neuer, but as you can see, guys, one important thing to notice: David De Gea is wearing the Bayern Munich kit, which is really good, because whenever you sign new players on career mode, you don't see them in the new kit, like in the breaking news bit. But this is the case with the, you know, FIFA beta, which could be in the actual game. If cool features like this are in the beta, guys, it will definitely be in the actual game. And another, you know, example on the bottom, as you can see, Leicester signed Juan Fran, and another, you know, example of the player wearing the shirt and just announcing, which is really, you know, interesting to look forward to as well. And last but not least, guys, we have the transfer fee offering thing. I don't know if you can see it properly, but this is just like another, you know, cutscene where you can, you know, choose to offer like how many money you want or whatever. I can't see it properly, but I believe it's a 65 million on the transfer fee. But yeah, guys, that is the final screenshot, and that is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and even share it if you find it interesting. I actually believe some of these features are actually going to be implemented, even though it is the beta. Like, you know, most of these screenshots are actually completely new, like it wasn't in FIFA 17, so if you realistically think about it, it could actually be in 18 as well. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys were excited as I was in this video, and make sure to let me know in the comment section what you thought of it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and peace out.